Kindergarten registration has been extended to the week of Monday, April 1st through Friday, April 5th. Appointments can be made by logging on to the Norristown Area School District website on the kindergarten registration page, or next Monday and Tuesday, you may call the administration office at 610-630-5000 to schedule an appointment. Appointments are available Monday through Friday, April 1st to April 5th, between the hours of 9:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. We also have evening hours on the Wednesday night between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Hi, I'm Pal Sanchez, and I'm here with Andrew Balchus today at the administration building where parents are registering their students for kindergarten. We're going to talk to some people about what's going on and why is it important. So what is going on today?
This is kindergarten registration. We're managing to get many of the students registered for kindergarten as early and as quickly as possible through a new process that we're doing here for the first time.
So what are we doing here today?
We're registering new kindergarten students, and we're very happy to be doing it.
So what are we doing right now?
Right now we're doing a pilot central registration for kindergarten. It's the week of the 18th through the 22nd. Really, it's a pilot to make sure that we can fulfill all the needs of our residents and make it easier for them to come and register their students for kindergarten.
Today we are running our central registration process. This is a pilot for us, and we are welcoming children and families that are new to the Norristown Area School District.
It's a pre-registration for those beginning kindergarten in September of 2013.
So what's the new process?
The new process is to bring parents to a centralized location where they'll have somebody be able to do their registrations and be able to have their forms filled out ahead of time to make the process quicker and easier for them.
How does a parent or a family set up an appointment to register their child?
Well, there are multiple ways. We try to think of every possible scenario. Parents are able to go online directly themselves to register. Parents may also call the local schools to register. Parents could also call this administration building to register. Our goal is to do everything possible to support families so that they were able to have an easy experience preparing for registration.
As you can see, we have 6 different stations set up here. We have our nurses here, we have our translators here, we have our secretaries here. So we're asking parents to sign up online, or they can call the school or go to one of the municipalities for an appointment. So we made it as easy as possible as we can. They can go through our website. All the information's online now through our website.
We are having a main registration located at the administration building, and basically what we've done is we've pulled a lot of the secretaries and key personnel to come, so it's all in one place. Parents have one place to come to. And it's working very well.
And I understand you have representatives from all elementary schools here, and why is that?
Our goal, first of all, is to ensure consistency. Since this is the very beginning, we wanted to make sure we had ample staffing, and this whole process belongs to all of us. And so therefore we wanted to ensure that it was a shared experience. We think that we have incredible staff members in all of our schools, so we wanted to make sure that we had, well-staffed, well-informed, well-prepared individuals so that they could make parents feel absolutely great as they went through this experience.
Any immunization records that are needed, any questions about our transportation department, busing. We also have information about daycare. So it's like one-stop shopping.
So what did the parents need to do to register today?
First of all, they need to make an appointment. Then they have their portion of the packet that needs to be filled out. And in addition to that, we need the following information. We need the child's birth certificate, immunization records, proof of residency.
Yes, if they're special education students in preschool, we need their paperwork so that we can have them in the right program when they start school in September.
The Social Security number is a good identifier for the student. It's not absolutely required. It's an optional situation, but it does help us, especially for the state. And we also talked about all of the proof of residence. So it could be your lease, your mortgage, a tax bill, a paycheck, and anything that comes mostly from the state to verify that the parents are living where they say they are living.
Well, as you can see, we take appointments first. If somebody's here, we will take them. However, we actually really want them to make an appointment because we want to make sure that they're aware of what they need in order to come. The process is a lot better if they have an appointment because we can allow them to know they need immunizations, they need their census forms, they need everything they need in order to register. So the process is a lot more complete and a lot faster for them if they make an appointment.
And basically they're in 30-minute increments. We have 6 stations, and it doesn't matter which elementary school. We have 6 elementary schools and charter schools and things like that. They all come here to do the registration.
And why is it important to have the nurses and the transportation officials and the secretaries here?
Well, the nurses check the immunizations for the students. So you have to be 5 years old in order to register for kindergarten, and there's certain immunizations that you need. The nurses check the immunization records for all the students that come in to make sure they have met the certifications so they can actually come to kindergarten. And if they're not here, the nurses are telling the parents where they can go to get those immunizations. The health department has immunizations or where they need to get their actual physicals and things like that.
The translators are here so that regardless to what one's first language may be, we had someone here this week who spoke French as their first language, and we've had individuals whose first language happens to be Spanish. But part of good customer service and part of attempting to welcome children and families into the district means that our goal is to support everyone regardless to what their background is or regardless to what their first language happens to be.
So I know you help translate for parents when they need help. So why is it important to have a translator here?
We want our Spanish-speaking people to feel welcome. We want them to know and be very sure that Norristown area school district is a welcoming school district for them, that this is their district, and we have to work together to educate their children. So it's very important that they understand what we want to share with them.
Why is it important that we do it at this time of year instead of later in the year?
Well, we do staffing and budgeting for the next school year starting now. So as the quicker that we find out how many kindergarten students we're going to have for next year, the better off we can budget for the following year.
The earlier we get the children into the system, the better it is for us to do our staffing needs.
We need to have ample time to get organized and to give all the information to all our elementary schools so they can form, the groups for the teachers, and we need to have all this information before the end of the school year.
It is extremely important to register children early for lots of reasons. First of all, as a family, you know that you've secured a space for your child. As a school district, it has lots of implications for us. Our goal is to accommodate every student and every family. So it lets us know exactly what our staffing patterns will be for the upcoming school year, so that we have the appropriate materials so that children have an amazing and a wonderful experience as they join us, in the Norristown Area School District.
And why is it important that parents do this?
It's important so that we can have proper placement in the schools, so that there's no, glitches in transportation, because they are notified in August about the transportation. We try to get all the information out as soon as possible rather than too close to when school starts. So, and the parents do need to have the information now. Plus we also need, they have to have time to get physicals and things like that, whatever they are missing for registration. This gives parents time to do that.
Well, kindergarten is a very important year for the little kids because that's the year when the basics are like there for them to learn. So they need to learn to read, they need to also how to behave socially in school, and that school is fun. School is fun, learning is fun. So kindergarten is a very important part in their lives.
Welcoming children and families to the district is a very important experience, and we'd like to ensure that parents have a very, very positive and a very pleasant experience, but yet by the same time we'd like to be very cognizant of their time, ensure that it's a consistent process regardless to what school children will be assigned to. And it's another way to show parents that we think they're very, very important, and we want them to remember this experience in a very positive manner.
If they miss this registration period, is there any other way kids can register?
Oh, absolutely. This right here is a pilot program, and we will be establishing a main location. I don't know where that location is right now, and all the parents will go to that one particular location to do all the registrations.
We want to give parents information about what they need to do for next year for kindergarten to make the process easier for them, so that they know what's going on for the school district. Once we get them into our computer system, we can start sending them information. We can get them key, calendars, start of school. We can add them to our ConnectEd system so we can get the phone calls out to them. So it's really to allow them to really transition from their daycare centers to the Norristown Area School District Kindergarten.
Well, this is just the beginning. This is an ongoing experience. Our goal is to find as many venues as possible so that we can make this very public. We've worked and we've partnered with some of the local entities such as East and West Norriton Township, the municipality of Norristown, the local library, CLAMO, PAL Center, and other partners in the area so that they would also make the information available to our parents. Our goal is to provide awareness, so this is just the beginning. We're going to continue to get the message out so that parents and families know that they can continue to register, and this will actually be in place up to the beginning and opening of the upcoming school year.
As you can see, kindergarten registration is going great this year, as it's at its new centralized location at the administration building. And we had the chance to talk to some great people who are registering kindergartners for next year. Now back to Eagle's Eye.
Kindergarten registrations have been extended to the week of Monday, April 1st through Friday, April 5th. Appointments can be made by logging on to the district website and going to the kindergarten registration page. We also are accepting appointments if you call next Monday or Tuesday to the district office at 610-630-5000. Someone will be able to assist you. We have hours on Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And we also have evening hours on Wednesday, April 3rd from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We hope to see you there.